Hey guys, Joshua Tillman ST's here, and we're going to unbox a Sony A99ii. I've actually always been a big Canon guy. I got a lot of their lenses. We're actually shooting on a Canon right now. The wife and I went as far as to even name the dog Canon. Ha! However, the technology advancements in Canon's latest camera did not hold a candle to what Sony came out with. So when looking for my new camera, this is what I decided to go with. Now, actually, getting this guy in my hands today was difficult. I had pre-ordered several months in advance from our good friends Adorama down the store. I buy majority of my camera equipment from those guys, so when I pre-ordered it, I knew good things would happen. Unfortunately, they were not supplied with enough cameras to get me mine by the 30th. I did further digging, called a lot of stores around the Jersey City, New York City area, and through my digging discovered that most of the stores only received 2 or 3 of these. So Sony did not ship out enough to nearly fulfill the orders, and everywhere's on back order. So I started expanding my search radius because I wanted this camera now. And I found 68 miles away this wonderful, cool little camera shop outside of Philly, Jack's Cameras. They had it. Actually, they had not even put it in their system yet. They had just received it. They only had one, and I got my hands on it. So we had a little bit of a tough time finding this bad girl, but we got it now, so we're going to unbox it. Woohoo! Okay, so this is the A99ii, and we are going to open up this bad girl right here. We got our wonderful box which tells us all the great information about this camera. We got over 42 megapixels, giant ISO range, shooting full true 4K with 79 plus 399 autofocus points. We can focus for days. Not only that, but we've actually got true autofocus in live video, unlike this Canon that we're shooting on right now, which does not enable us to do that, which is very frustrating. So sorry as things go in and out of focus. That will stop momentarily, and we'll be streaming in full 4K for our next videos going forwards. So let's open this bad girl up. Alright, here we go. Alright, we got all of our warranties in languages I don't even understand. How to set up our Wi-Fi.
The Sony Capture One Express for Phase 1. Congratulations on our new Sony. Great, cool. And their proprietary editing software system, I presume. That was interesting.
Let's look inside of this box, shall we? Pull this back. We take a look. Deep down in here, we've got the camera. We're gonna pull this bad girl out. Dun, dun, dun. I love the way this feels. Oh, fresh camera. Doesn't have any of my sticky fingers on it. Right here. No, alright, so we look at this girl. We got our battery slot. Boom. Battery. Boom. Open it up. We got the ability to do, we can now have 2 memory slots. Nice little upgrade for me as I'm shooting on the Canon 6D. Alright, so we've got all of our ports here. We got an external flash plug. We've got a microphone jack, which is awesome. Something that current camera does not have on the Canon end. We got our headphone jack. We got our multi mini HDMI out, and then our multi plug in. We got our remote, our DC in here. We got a really awesome toggle up in the front. But this is our Sony. So let's take this bad girl and take her for a spin. I'm gonna be shooting on my Sigma lens because my Zeiss 50 has not shown up yet. But let's get to this. Okay, so we got a charged battery in this bad girl now. So let's see what she can do. Now, bear in mind, I have a huge learning curve. I have been using Canons for many years now, and this is my first Sony. So we're gonna fumble through this together. Fairly intuitive, but let's give it a shot. Okay, so let's give this a shot. So we are going to, very simply, power it on. Never been set up, so let's do this. Easy enough. English. Set area, date, and time. So, alright, there we go. New York City. Daylight savings time. Off. We're not in daylight savings time. Date and time. Ooh, this toggle button's really nice. So it feels really smooth, real easy to use in my hand. It responds well. But I need to learn how to use it. So we go here. Enter. Date and time done. Date time format. We will accept that. Boom, enter. Okay, cool. I can set up memories and sync things wirelessly with this awesome camera. So go. Alright guys, so this is what genuine happiness looks like, feels like. I am absolutely loving this camera. The ability from a video standpoint to take out my screen right here. Absolutely loving this camera. It is amazing. You can see right now I have on my Sigma 70-200, waiting on my 50 Zeiss to show up tomorrow, as I mentioned earlier. One super awesome function of this camera is the screen. So I can actually flip out and be able to share with whomever what is being recorded. And if I'm shooting down low and crouched down, I can get really great angles without having to try and lie on the floor, which has happened so many times, but I don't have to. I can look right into this. As I mentioned earlier, the screen, you can see right here, I'll just kind of demonstrate it. So if I flip the screen up, I put it right here, and if I put my eye to it, it turns off. So it actually saves that little bit of battery life instead of running both at once, which is just a really neat feature, considering it's digital optics on both ends. So the ability to save whatever battery power you can if you're out shooting. I don't have a battery pack yet. I do have a couple spare batteries, which is super exciting, but I cannot wait to start shooting with this. You guys are gonna see a little bit of video from it. Super close up of my face because I only have the 70-200. But let's see what that looks like real quick. Okay, so I just turned it on. I'm not sure if the actual autofocus face detection thing is working. So we're just gonna move around a bit and see if I set it up right. I probably didn't because I haven't done this before on a Sony. Okay, so we are now shooting on the Sony, and I can't tell you how excited I am to see how well this autofocus feature works. I wasn't in focus a minute ago. I moved around. I was again after checking out the video playback. Really, really cool. I cannot wait to post more videos to really learn how to use this function because I'm sure I'm not doing it properly yet because this is an unboxing video. Again, to highlight, the camera came with all the wonderful things that I needed. It took a little bit to find the camera, so happy that I have it. The build quality is very similar to my 6D or a 5D, nowhere near as solid as a 1D. It's definitely not super weatherproof. You know, I wouldn't go out in the drenching rain without an umbrella with the camera, but we're gonna learn how to use this. We're gonna make sure that we're shooting in better quality. I'm sure right now I'm desaturated or not in true 4K. I don't really know. It might not even be in full 1080p. Just using the out-of-the-box record settings and click to go. So here we are right now, out-of-the-box camera, out-of-the-box settings. Can't wait to share more with you guys. It's the middle of the workday. I gotta get back to it. Have a great one.